Hey guys, it's Coach B. Wiley. I hope you're having a good day today. I got a request for a video. So if you're watching this on TikTok Live and or on YouTube, let me know your thoughts on this subject. So a young lady asks me, and I have to break it all the way down. She was in a roundabout way wanting to know, and this is not online dating. This is not a dating site. She wants to know what a single woman can do on her social media page, like an Instagram, what else? Snapchat. I've never been on Snapchat. I don't know much about that. Let's just say a Facebook. What she can post on there as far as her everyday posts and pictures in order to give a guy a heads up without saying, hey, come holler at me, to let him know that she is single. So what can a single woman do on her social media to let other single men know she's open to mingle? So this is the question. And the first part of the question says, side note, I have bad allergies. I may or may not sneeze. My nose may or may not run. I have a whole roll of toilet paper here. I'm just letting y'all know in advance. All right. The first part of the question is posting on social media to attract the right type of men. All right. So when you're on your social media, I always believe being authentic to yourself. So whatever your picture is on your social media, that should look like what you look like currently. I wouldn't put a picture up there that is beyond 6 months old. Like the picture that I had on my personal social media, I took that picture like in January, February-ish, but I literally just changed my recent picture to a picture I literally took last week. So you want to make sure on your social media that whatever your profile picture looks like, when they see you in person, they won't be scared. They won't run in the opposite direction. They won't be looking at you like, who are you? Because you literally look like who you look like on social media. And when you're posting your profile picture on social media, it shouldn't be anything like super hypersexual, because like, what are you selling here? Are you selling sex? Now, if you're selling sex, then that's a whole different story. However, if you're single looking to mingle and to attract a guy who you're going to be with lifelong, long-term, whatever it may be, you want someone to walk on your journey with, then you definitely want to have just a regular, like a headshot. You can have a picture. Don't post pictures with a group of people. Just don't post a picture. If this is your profile, let it be yours. And it can get confusing when someone asks to be your friend or starts following you on social media and they don't know which one is which, because even in your other posts, which we'll get into later, it's still confusing because it's never just really you. Another thing, when you're posting your profile picture, it doesn't need to be heavily filtered. Filters are cool. Literally are okay. Filters are okay. And they are fun. I use filters all the time. Generally, when I use a filter, I'll say, oh, hey, filter. I'll let y'all know, hey, this is a filter. And then other times when I don't have on makeup, ain't no filter. Like, look, it is what it is. If you don't like it, don't look at it. So use filters, but don't abuse them. And I see a lot of women these days, women that I know, will post themselves and the filter is so ridiculous that you can't see cheekbones, you can't see a nose. It's just like everything is blended out. You literally look like a cartoon character, and it's not making any sense, because who you are on social media is who you should be in real life. And if you're not showing up with all this flawless skin, with these high cheekbones, with just like face like a baby's bottom, then you shouldn't be leading someone to believe that this is what you look like in real life. There is nothing wrong on social media with posting pictures without makeup, with a filter. Just keep in mind that whoever is meeting you is going to want to meet you for you. And if you're afraid to face yourself and what you truly look like, flaws and all, because we all got them, then that is a problem. That's a deeper problem. And you probably need to find out what that's about. So if you're just joining me, a young lady asked me, I'm Coach B. Wiley. I'm a certified dating coach. Talk about communication as well. A young lady asks me how a dude can shoot his shot, or know that he can shoot his shot at a single woman on social media. Not on a dating site, but on social media. So that was a little bit about the picture. Now, as far as posting, let's talk about what you post every day. A lot of people will post things and they'll act like it's original thought because it's something really funny, or it makes you seem like you're so smart and ahead of your time, when in really you just copied it from somewhere else and you're just looking to get validated and get attention. Like, don't even do that. And if you do post something that someone else put, don't act like you put it and you came up with this thought, because it's not from you. Just be yourself. If you know you like dogs, post about dogs. If you know you like to travel, post about traveling. Don't do anything. The point is to not do anything outside of yourself to try to grab someone's attention, because you and your energy that comes with you should grab his attention if he's interested. So if he ain't interested, it's not on you to notice that he's not noticing you and then jump out of character to get him to notice you. For what? I already told you, ladies, when you walk into the room, before you even step foot in there, your energy is on you. It's ahead of you. So whatever that energy is giving, he's going to pick up on that. And if your energy is giving, I'm trying to go with the trend and do what these other girls do, or I'm trying to go out of my way to get his attention, you don't think he's going to pick up on that and use it against you? So that's what I'm saying. Always be authentic to yourself. Me personally, when I post on my social media, I really don't do a lot of posting outside of my professional pages. But on my personal page, I might post that it's somebody's birthday or something. I might say happy birthday to my grandparents. That was the most recent post. I might say something about going out of town. But if it's you and you want a guy and you want to come off as approachable, if you are going to post a meme, maybe you should center it around that. Not every post, because then that could come off like you're dry begging trying to get a dude and you're desperate and you're thirsty. But if you are single, like I posted, this been years ago, there was a meme about, it was Kim Kardashian, and it said something like every time she go to Thanksgiving, it was her, and all the aunties was like, well, where is your man? And it was something like, well, I ain't got one, or don't ask me that. I'm messing the meme up. But there was some kind of meme out there. You know, when you get with your family, they always ask you about your man. I know dudes is beating down your dough. Meanwhile, ain't nobody at the door. It's crickets. So if you're going to post something like that to advertise or put it out there without being pushy or desperate, post a funny meme. Humor is everything when it comes to dating and being open and being approachable. Don't no dude want to approach someone that's a stick in the mud. He gonna look at you, see you a stick in the mud, you dry, you ain't got no personality. Why would he want to approach you? Why would he want to comment on something? So if you're single and you want to show off your personality, show off your personality. Don't bring sex into it. A lot of people are just sex craved and crazy, and you're just leading with that, and you're standing on it, and you're trying to build something on that, and that's just, it's impossible. I don't care what you say. Let's just say you built something on sex. Let's say that, right? What are y'all gonna do when y'all grandparents age, your great grandparents age? Y'all still gonna be bumping and grinding, and that's all y'all got? Like, that don't even make sense. So when it comes to your post, make sure you show your personality. Show what you like to do. What are your hobbies? And then tap into those funny memes, because it'll let him know, hey, she's single, she's funny, she got a great personality. Maybe I should say something to her. And then another thing is, she asked me, this young lady. Now, I can't necessarily answer this because I'm not a man. But another part of the question is, what do men, when looking at a single woman's profile, find most attractive? I'm not a dude, so I don't know what's most attractive about a woman, because I'm not attracted to women. So if I guess what I could say from a woman's perspective, I think that anyone finds confidence attractive. Any human looking at another human is going to find good self-esteem, confidence, someone that takes care of themselves physically, emotional health. The way you carry yourself, the way you talk, how you type on social media is another thing. Like, I went back to look on my personal social media from like over a decade ago, and the way I was typing and chopping up words, like, girl, did you even go to school? If you would have saw my personal Facebook page, you would have swore I was a high school dropout. And I have a degree from the School of Mass Communication. That's the crazy part. But I was just chopping and screwing my words up, shortening the letters, removing letters. And I'm just like, what is going on here? So when you're putting something on there, number one, what you should not ever do is post your personal business. Unless it's like something you've achieved at your job. You can put job achievements, career moves. You can post that. Post the positive things, because don't no dude, even if he is admiring you from afar and just sitting back and watching you, if you start to throw in that drama, subliminal posts, anything that's negative, he's not going to find that attractive. Ain't nobody gonna find that attractive unless they toxic, and they like to be in toxic situations, and they like to date toxic people. So when you're on there and you want to come off as attractive, and ask your friends. And one thing you can do, I always say, ask a friend or family member that has an unbiased opinion. Specifically, since this is from a man's perspective, ask a man what he finds attractive. Thank you guys for liking it. Whoever's on here, y'all are liking a bunch. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you're just tuning in, I'm talking all about this question about how to post, what to say, what to do, and how to look and how to be on social media when you're a single woman wanting to attract single men. All right. And so what was I saying? As far as being attractive, what men find attractive. I would think that when you're looking at a person's profile, think of what you would find attractive. You're a woman looking at a guy's profile. What attracted you to his page? I know a lot of women like intellect. If he's smart. So if you're smart, post about it. Say something smart. Maybe give a word of the week. Me personally, here lately on social media, I've been giving a word of the week. Last week, the word was release. This week, I haven't. I'm sorry, guys, my nose. I'm sorry, I have allergies. But the show must go on. But last week, it was release. This week, I got to come up with a word. Y'all help me with a word this week if y'all got a word for the week. But this week, I don't know. I'll come up with one. It'll hit me. But when you're going down a timeline, think about what you don't like on a dude's profile. The dudes who are in the mirror with their shirts off, taking a picture in the bathroom. The mirror, first of all, needs to be clean. So get you some Windex. And when you're posting women, definitely there's no reason for you to be posting with your butt turned to the camera. Like, you got to really think about what you're putting out there, because you can't put out something that is distasteful and then wonder why you getting all these horned up dudes in your DMs. It just doesn't make sense. I know a lot of men, even though they'll look at the more revealing women, of course, they're dudes. However, at the end of the day, they want a woman that you can be sexy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just because you sexy doesn't mean you out here in these streets bumping and grinding, dragging your vagina against the concrete. That's not what that means. It just means there is a level where you can be cute, fun, sexy, and you can show all those things off. Show off your personality again with how you wear your clothes. Don't be on there wearing all black, because then it's like, is she going to a funeral? Like, what's happening? Why is she always in black? Is she mourning someone? Is she trying to get over some trauma? So bring some color. I think color will catch anyone's eye when it comes to that. And if you have children, me personally, I don't really share my son on social media. I've never shared him on TikTok or YouTube. And I think when it's his birthday, he has a birthday coming up this month, I'll post a picture. But outside of that, I'll post them maybe once or twice a year. So if you have children and you want to let people know you have children, you can bring them into a funny conversation when you're talking about, because kids say the darndest things. Come on, even as a teenager, I have a 16-year-old, they will say the darndest things. So you can post. One thing a lot of women do is say, hey, this is me, and then you'll say, oh, this is what she said, and it's just a funny dialect. Or you can actually post pictures of you and your children, because if he's trying to shoot his shot and trying to get to know you, he doesn't want to be looking at your profile page for 6 months, just checking back and forth, trying to see if it's okay. And that's what dudes do. They will sit back and they will wait, and they will wait it out. I ain't never seen men wait stuff out more in my life. So let's just say he's been watching your profile for 6 months. You ain't said nothing about a kid. Then all of a sudden, you pop out with 5. And he's thinking, oh, these are her nieces and nephews, because I ain't never heard her saying nothing about no children. When in actuality, these are your children. And you have 5 kids, and he had no idea. And maybe he don't want a girl with kids. And that's okay. That's okay if that's his preference. But he better not have none if that's what he wants. That's just my thing. He can't expect a woman to not have kids if he has 5, but he don't want you to have. So that don't make sense. That's just a sidebar. So just put things out there, not telling all your business, but you just letting folks in on your personality, your interests, maybe where you went to school. You can show them a cup of coffee every day you wake up. This is what I do. This is kind of like my routine. It's just soft. It's giving soft girl energy. It's giving, yes, I'm single, ready to mingle, but I'm not desperate. It's giving, I like to go to jazz clubs, art shows on the weekends. That's what I really like to do. It's giving nature, because you like to hike in the summer. It's giving, oh, I'm going to go over here and volunteer at the, dog shelter because I really like pets, but I can't have one in my apartment, but I'm gonna go over here, and that just gives me something to do with some things that I like to do with dogs. So just see how it goes. I'm just coming up with brainstorming off the top of my head with ideas for you. And if, like I said, if you're just tuning in, I'm talking all about women who are single. They're not on dating apps, but they're on social media like everybody else is, and they want to let the world know that they are single. That they are single. And these are some tips on what you can do. Now, the other part of this question is, it says, how can men know it's okay to pursue? They can know based off your energy. So what is your energy giving? If you're on there, let's say you come on your stories and or your lives, and you just got a whole attitude and you griping and you negative, and soon as somebody come up in your live, you like, blocked, get out of here. What you talking about? What in the world? You're pursuable just based upon your energy. And energy is everything, guys. And I know maybe that's the word. You know what? I think that's gonna be the word of the week. See, I told you it was gonna come to me. That's the word of the week. Energy. What is your energy saying about you? See, on this video here that you're watching, I don't know what my energy is giving, but what I would assume, and we don't like to assume, but in this case, special case scenario, it's giving happiness, joy, peace, insightful. It's giving open, warm, approachable. That's what it's giving. So you need to make sure that on your social media, every time you go on there and you want to post something, that's what it's giving. Because ain't nobody going to walk up to someone in real life, even off the internet, if they're closed in, closed-minded, they're shut down, they have a frown on their face. So if you want to be pursued, then you need to come up with some pursuing, soft girl, feminine energy when you show up on social media each and every time. Personality is everything. Energy is another thing. Letting people in on your life, not telling all your business, but being appropriate, setting boundaries when you're talking about, if you're talking about your family, your children, if you have them, what you like to do, your interests. Because if you have common interests, then he's probably going to say something. If he sees you post, like I live in St. Louis, if he sees, I'll just use myself. If I'm single out here on social media trying to get got by a dude, then maybe I'll post a picture of the arch. Maybe I'll post as I'm going over to St. Charles, like the casino over there. Maybe I'll post that. Maybe I'll post when Sweetie Pies was open. Sweetie Pies. Oh, it's the last day of Sweetie Pies. He'll know I like fried chicken. He'll know I like soul food. Maybe I'll post one of the parks, like Creve Coeur Park is a big known park out here in St. Louis. I'll post the lake out there. Like, just be creative with what you're posting so you can draw him in naturally versus putting your boobs up on the glass of the screen of the cell phone and propping your butt up on the bathroom sink. You just got to draw him in. And if your personality is popping, girl, you already halfway there. He already up under your spell, which is a good one, not a witch's spell. It's just your spell. It's engaging. It's inviting. It's warming. And again, if you don't know what your energy is giving, ask someone. You have to be ready to receive the constructive criticism and ready to make some tweaks. So if someone says in real life, just like in social media, every time you post a picture, you don't smile. You're just looking at the camera. Even though you had jacked up teeth back in the day, you got braces and your teeth are like Nene Leakes, perfect. You don't smile. So every time he see a picture and you posting it up, it's just like, is she angry? Is she mad? Is she sad? Like, why is she not smiling? Does she ever smile? Is this how it's going to be in person? We go out, she meet me, she be like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, whatever. I mean, these are thoughts that go through people's heads. So if you're one of those that really doesn't like to smile, hey, we got to figure something out. Maybe you can get a shirt that says, I am smiling. I don't know. But you got to figure something out. Specifically, if you're single, ready to mingle, you got to say, self, what can I do to get a guy to want to pursue me? How can I be? And that doesn't mean you're doing magic tricks like you at the circus or anything like that. It just means, how can I show him who I am without going out of my way to look like a fool because I'm being desperate? And then another thing is, the young lady asked me, when it comes to posting, I guess when you post whatever on your timeline, she says, should you put more words versus less words? Me personally, I say be very direct. If you're going to post about something, don't be posting, don't do this. This is just stupid. When people do this, it gets on my nerves. Y'all pray for me. Like, what is... I believe in God and I pray, but what is we praying about? Like, I need more details. Me personally, I am the most detailed-oriented person. So it's just like, you can't just throw something out there on me because I'm going to need more details. I'm just going to keep scrolling. Like, what is you talking about? And you could just need somebody to pray for you because your son, if he makes this goal, he could potentially get a full ride scholarship to a school to play soccer, like something like that. But you saying pray for what? Like, what are you doing? It could be something negative. Like, let's not get to praying. Like, when you put something on there, I say it depends on what it is, because less can be more. However, let it not be a mystery. There you go. Let it not be a mystery. Don't have this dude on here guessing, is she single? Is she not single? I thought she was single. The energy was giving single. Now she's sending a mixed signal. So I'm confused. So anytime you post, keep it cute, short and sweet. Less is more. More is better. Just don't overshare. Have your boundaries. Don't have people all up in your business. Don't be putting stuff on there that you wouldn't want your boss to see at work. Don't put stuff on there that you wouldn't want your pastor at the church house to see. Don't be like a cursing sailor. Like me personally, I curse in real life. I do my best not to curse in my videos. I did when I first started doing videos, like back in I've been doing videos since 2014, guys. Ain't that something? But I did used to curse in my videos, and my mother said something, and then somebody else at the time that I was seeing said something, and I was just like, all right, okay, I got it. I don't need to. But every now and then I'll say a curse word. It's not like a F-bomb or a mother effer or nothing like that. It might be HE double hockey sticks or something. But try to keep it clean. Keep it clean. Because if he think you cursing like a sailor in your posts, even though you saying these 4 little words, he gonna probably be like, well, dang, I ain't gonna be able to take her nowhere. Because she cussing like she crazy. So keep that in mind. Then another thing is, what type of pics? So I kind of touched on this as far as the pics go. The type of pics you want to post are pics that are true to you. Like I said, don't be using these heavy filters. Like, it's okay to use filters. I use them. I use them on my Instagram, excuse me, all the time. However, a lot of the times you're just going to see me without makeup. Usually, most of the time, I don't wear makeup because I don't wake up in time to do it. And then sometimes, like today, I'll wear makeup. This is the most makeup you're going to see me in. Other than this, I'll pop on a lash if I'm going out. But if you don't wear makeup, don't wear makeup. Don't try to put on makeup just because that's trendy and you seeing somebody else put it on and the makeup ain't makeuping the way you think it is. Don't show up there with something that's super revealing. Like, I don't get these days, like, why everything has to be out. I don't get why everything has to be showing. Like, a full-blown butt can be exposed now. Like, just going out and about. I was at Walmart, literally Walmart the other day, and this girl, she was like, I'm 5'2.5", so that's short. She was probably like 5 feet, and she was a plus size girl. So she had on some shorts, some little itty bitty shorts. Her butt cheeks were literally exposed. There was cellulite everywhere. And she was just walking around the Walmart like it was no big deal. And it's just like, it's one thing. You can wear what you want to wear, sister. And you can post whatever you want to post in your pictures. However, is it flattering? What does it say about you? What is it giving? What is the energy saying off of what you have on? If you know for sure, you say you're Christian, you believe in God, you want to meet a God-fearing man, you want a man to want you for who you are, your emotional intelligence, your spirit, you're loving, you're kind, you're honest, you're respectful, you're hardworking, you take care of your kids if you have them, you know how to cook, all these things. However, you're showing up as a different thing. You're showing up like, I'm a street walker. I'm ready to get slutted out. I'm ready to go. All you have to do is slide my shorts over to the side and it's on and popping. I really don't think much of myself, because if I did, I wouldn't be showing up with panty shorts on my timeline or in the middle of Walmart. You just really got to think about it. And here's the deal. It's a time and place for panty shorts, just like it's a time and place for a business suit. Hey, it's a time and place for everything. You just have to be intelligent enough to know when and time that place is. And if the time is on your timeline that you're open and ready to mingle and you sick of meeting dudes who just want to screw you, then maybe you should stop posting pictures that look like you're ready to get screwed. So just keep that in mind. Now, how often, the girl says too, how often should she post? You can post as often as you want. Some people use something like Facebook. Let's say Facebook. Some people use Facebook like a diary, and they'll post like every few minutes. And it just depends on what you're posting. Long as you follow what I said, take those ideals into consideration about what to post. You know, you got your memes, you got how your day was, how your morning was, what you're looking forward to, those kind of posts, random funny thoughts, random funny conversations, because you want to keep it light, fresh, trendy if you want to, and just fun and true to who you are and consistent. So you don't want to be up, down, and all around, because if a dude is looking at your social media from afar, he's going to be like, well, one day she was posting about Jesus. I actually used to follow, well, anyway. There used to be someone that I was friends with on social media, and they would post all this heavy stuff about Jesus, God, the Bible, scripture. I ain't doing this. I ain't drinking. I ain't having sex. I ain't blah, 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 blah. And then the next post was bees and sex and how you want it, which way you like it, and I'm out on this day with this one, I'm in the club with this one. And then it goes back to his kids. Oh, my kids, my kids, my kids. Then y'all bees, you wenches, like what? Then it circles back to Jesus. Like, dude, if you're posting like that, I need you to delete your whole entire profile right now, because that is crazy. That is up, that is down, that is all around. And don't nobody but someone just as crazy as you want to shoot their shot at that. So just be mindful of what you post, because I'm telling y'all, some people will come at you, like some women will literally say one thing out of their mouths and then do something different on social media. And another thing is, people, don't be this girl. Don't create this fictitious character of who you are, this over exaggerated version of yourself. A lot of people do that. I know someone that's kind of doing that. Like, he has his social media, and I dated this guy. I know him personally. Like, he has his social media self, and then he has his real self outside of social media. And I just look at him on his timeline, and I just be looking, and I'm just like, who is this dude? Like, because I've talked to you recently, and what you're saying is not who you're showing up on social media. So think about that too. Don't try to oversell yourself and be overly exaggerating on who you are and your personality when it comes to your social media, because how it starts is how it shall be. And if you come in showing all these explicit pictures and you're dressing a certain way and you're posting certain things on social media and cussing like a sailor, however you are on social media, then he's attracted to that, whoever this dude is, and he's going to want that in person. Speaking of filters, that goes with filters too. So it applies to filters. It applies to your dialect that you're using on social media. I'm referring to how you're dressing, how you're showing up, the posts that you're coming out, because I follow this dude right now. I don't even know I don't even know him. I swear Facebook be giving me friends, because I don't even look at my friend requests at all. Unless someone's like, I've been requesting you, and they send me a message, and I'm just like, all right, I'll accept you. But this person in particular, I don't know this person personally, but he's in St. Louis, good looking guy. And every time he posts something, I can tell a lot of women like him. He's an attractive guy. Every time he posts something, it's literally the undertone is sex. Every single time. And women are just all in his comments, just telling all their personal sexual business. Like, I'm talking about descriptive sexual stuff. Like, don't even use social media if you're single, ready to mingle, and you're looking for a lifetime partner and you want to attract that. Don't even put that out there, because that is your saying what's coming out of your mouth, the energy you're giving. And I know if you're watching this, you'll be like, well, good Lord, girl, that's a laundry list. Well, not really. It all goes hand in hand. What you say, what comes out, what you're wearing, what you're doing. And as long as you stick to who you are, then you don't have no worries. And if you don't know who you are, then don't post nothing until you figure out who you are and you get down to the root of yourself. All right. Then the last one says, what should she post? a single woman who's looking to mingle and wants to be pursued. Girl, you post what you want. Don't overthink it, right? I just went down a list. Just post what you want. Funny things. Things specifically, if you want a male's perspective, literally say, I only want a male's perspective. Single males at that. There you go. There go the worm in the water, and the single ones are going to jump right on that hook. Why? Because they've been already looking at your profile. They seen what you've been posting. You looking cute. They done seen your bare face. They done seen you with a little filter. They done seen you with a little bit of makeup. They seen your hair in braids. They seen it out of braids. They seen it down. They seen it turned. They seen it straight. They seen it curly. They seen it short. They seen it bald. They know that you're educated. They know that you have kids or you don't have kids. They know what your interests are. They know they're aware of what you like to do, what you like to get into, what you like to drink, whether that be water like me. I used to post my drinks all the time, and I still do on my Instagram. I love kombucha. I'll post a drink of the day. They'll know what you like to wear, how you carry yourself when you're traveling, when you're about to go to a business meeting, when you're going out with the girls. What else can they know? They'll know certain things about if you like animals, if you have animals. They'll know what your thoughts are on real life situations that are going on with police brutality. They'll know what your thoughts are on certain celebrities that you watch or follow or what they've done. They know how you feel on what else? On Florida. As a state in general with Florida. They'll know what kind of music you like. You can post about your music. I didn't mention that. I love music. They'll know about what kind of music you like, what kind of vibe you be on. If you are always bopping in the club, if you're a homebody, if you like to be outside. Like, look, the list goes on. I done ran down the list on everything that you can do, in my opinion, to show up single and ready to be pursued. And it's on you to do it. If that's what you want, if you want to be pursued and you don't want to get on the dating apps, I wouldn't advise you to get on a dating app anyway. But if that's what you want to do, go do it. There's nothing wrong with that. However, if you just want to just get on your social media, like on a TikTok, you have a YouTube channel, you have Instagram, Snapchat, all the things, Facebook. Just show up as your authentic self and stick to who you are. And the men who like who you are will be attracted to you and will say something to you if they are single and ready to mingle. And if they address you appropriately, like they got good sense, which I hope that they do, then you can decide if you're just not seeing this, guys, if you made it to this far, I'm at the end of the video. It's been about 30 minutes. I wanted to talk for 30 minutes. I'm at 34 minutes. My allergies are kicking my butt. And I'm sorry that I'm sneezing, and we just going to have to roll through it because I knew I had to do this video and I knew I was going to sneeze, and that's annoying, but I still was like, I'm going to show up anyway. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I got a lot of likes. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. If you want to book a one-on-one with me, Coach B. Wiley, I am on mymentor.life. Look up Coach B. Wiley. The link is in this bio here on TikTok. The link is in my bio on YouTube. I put the link in the comments on YouTube as well. If you're watching this and you have a question for me, like this young lady had a question for me for a video request, feel free. You can leave it in the comments, DM me, holla at your girl. Ask me your question and I will answer it for you. Outside of that, I think that about covers it. The word of the week is energy. The word of the week is Benadryl. Because I am so tired of sneezing. Happy Labor Day. This is up on Labor Day. I hope you had a good day off. I'm working right now. Anytime I show up on this camera, this is work because I am giving you what I've learned about, what I've experienced, and what I've seen in the experiences of others. So this is work too. But after this whole video, guys, I'm done working for the day and I'm going to relax and find something to watch on Netflix. I think The Housewives. I can watch The Housewives. I think the reunion came on yesterday, so I'm going to check that out. So anyway, if you made it this far and you like this content, feel free to like it, share it, and I'll talk to you guys later.